He should be a busy man out of the backfield. It's all up next on E!
Good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. You know, partner, fantasy. Our eyes are going to be focused. Eddie Pinheiro to get this one started. And off we go from the link. There's now to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25. That's where the offense will take over. Led out by their quarterback, and he is the leader of this offense. Has that calm demeanor about him, can make the big plays as well. Greg, here he is already in his 5th year in the...
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this, what is the defense looking to do today?
At the 48-yard line.
Inside the 25-yard line.
And this is what you can do when, even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than
Jefferson. Hurts to the air on first down. He'll go right back to Jefferson. They connect again.
Yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
In trouble, and down he goes. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Elliott now to try the field goal. This a 42-yard. Take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good positive result.
This taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Panthers coming out, and they're led by their quarterback, Bryce Young. Rocky rookie season for the #1 overall pick out of Alabama. But, Greg, here's the guy the Panthers hope can get this franchise going in the right direction.
Coming off a loss last time out, I think the #1 goal today, Mike, is he needs to make a bigger impact on the outcome of today's game. Last week, he was not bad by any stretch of the imagination, but it was really just a modest performance. He was okay. Well, okay at the quarterback position is not a winning formula week in and week out in the NFL. They need him to be a difference maker. They need him to be a dynamic playmaker. He's capable of all those things. play out of him today, I think they can expect a different result than last week. Smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
From the gun here on third down. And that is incomplete.
Better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. The Eagles offense and running back Tony Pollard going to take over once again. As we get a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns by a running back, he sets the pace here as we get to the latter stages of the season. They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. With that, I want to give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. They'll come up on a second down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. The ball's out. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet. Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now it brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Panthers offense ready to take over for their second possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Second down and 8. Marshall is on the move. On second down, Young. He'll find his man, Mecole Hardman. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Young hands it to Hubbard. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It is 3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Young. The throw on the run is complete. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. Here's Johnny Hecker now. He's on for the second time. We'll try to get something inside the 10. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Eagles offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. Still, a lot can happen between now and the end of the season, but the cream is starting to rise to the top as you look across the NFL. He's got his tight end Goddard working the middle of the field. 13 yards to start that drive, and a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
A pistol snap back to Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. Hurts again. That's complete. Tight end got her. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for...
Are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Now Pollard, and he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
He's going to tuck it and go.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Man in motion is Brown. On third down, here's Hurts. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Taken at the 19. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Panthers offense ready to get back at it. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. From the gun, it's Young. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Now he takes off. A big play for the Panthers. 45 yards.
This defense knew coming in that controlling this quarterback as a runner was a huge component to today's game. The plays he's able to make as both a designed runner, but it's the scramble plays. That's what really kills you. We see here early in the game they couldn't corral him, and it leads to a big play.
On first down, it is Hubbard. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. And we're back in Philly in a moment. So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. The motion man is Sanders. On first down is Young. Got his man at the 6. And the Panthers are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run with Hubbard. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal. One more time, it's Hubbard. And he'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. Man in motion, heading left. Throwing on 2nd down, Young. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Adam Thielen. Touchdown, Carolina. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year.
And that was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And he's given defenses across the league a lot to think about when they try to game plan for him. Consider he's currently 2nd in the NFL in quarterback rushing yards. Taking off.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
3rd and long. Throwing is Hurts. He'll try and get there on the ground. Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panthers. Aside. Here's Jake Bailey now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. A fair catch signal, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Panthers offense and veteran wideout Adam Thielen set to take over once more. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Taken in by Hurst.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot based on what the receiver...
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. That's Hassan Reddick getting in there to bring him down. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. They'll motion over Thielen. Throwing now on 3rd and long.
So you decide to put the ball in the air deep in your own end zone. That's fine. But the internal clock of the quarterback, it's got to speed up even a little bit more. You cannot hold the ball in this part of the field. And tell you what, he takes the sack. but he's lucky it wasn't a safety.
Hunting time for the Panthers, set to kick this one away. As he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. This is fielded well short of midfield. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's to the right side, caught by Goddard. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
A 2nd down throw for Hurts. He's got the veteran, that's Robert Woods. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
To the air again, Hurts. That's taken in right side by Goddard. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
6-yard pickup.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
5-yard line.
They give to Pollard on the option. And he's going the wrong way, dropped back at the 7.
And this is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. But when you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take them down. And in this case, they do it for a loss.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He'll try to... And he's in! Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense ready to take over once again. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll motion over Thielen. On 1st and 10, here's Young. A throw left side, taken in by Thielen. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Neutral zone infraction, defense. Automatic 1st down.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. To throw is Young. He'll get this to his tight end, Jatavian Sanders.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
That's to the right, caught by Sanders. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
4 yards. And the Panthers 1st down.
Out of the shotgun, Young. That one is complete to Hartman. 17 yards on that play. It's a Carolina first down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
That one incomplete. They can't hook up there, and that incompletion takes us to the 2-minute warning. A second down throw for Young. And he gets that to Hardman. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still little work to do now on third down. Here's Young. That into the hands of Hubbard. And he will have the first down. He caught it short of the line to gain, but knows right where that marker is, and he's able to pick up that first down. Here's Young. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Young. That's over the middle to his tight end, Sanders. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Here's the pistol snap to Young. That's to the tight end, Hurst. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. On second down, Young. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost...
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. Here's Eddie Pinheiro now, as the Panthers will try the field goal. This a 31-yard attempt. Pinheiro's kick is good. And the Panthers will tie this game up here late in the first half.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
On the return is Rodgers. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Eagles offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And he's got Woods. It's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He's got his tight end, Goddard, working the middle of the field. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. On first down, it's Hurts. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
With the score, all time.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Jared Goff, a strong performance there over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. This will be returned from the 6. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and Bryce Young set for their next possession. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. Young to throw on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. But now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And he'll take this up to the 48-yard line. Reed Blankenship coming up from his safety spot to make the stop. 2nd and 7. To throw, Young. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And will bring up 3rd down. Now Young. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. The Eagles offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And they love to find different ways to get him the football. Look there. He comes into this week 2nd in the NFL in receiving yards out of the backfield. The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
Again, it's Pollard. Pollard, 1st down and more. Big run here. He's tackled beyond the 35-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision. His ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Open man downfield is Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. Big-time play with Hurts and Brown. And even 30 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
On the ground, it's Pollard. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Hurts. Over the middle to his tight end, Goddard. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
3rd and 1.
The motion man here is Woods. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up first and goal.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal. They'll run with Benson. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Eagles. That is a first National Football League touchdown for this rookie back. That is a moment, Greg, that he will cherish forever.
You got to hope he finds that ball. I can promise you every player who has ever scored an NFL touchdown, they have that first one somewhere. I know where mine is. It sits right on top of my shelf. It's a special moment, and they're hoping it's the first of many for this young back.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Marshall is on the move. Throwing on second down, Young. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. The motion man is Sanders. From the gun here on third down, it's Young. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here's Young to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line. Here's a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Young. He's going to look for the home run ball. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up 4th down. On now is the punt team for the Panthers, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The home team's offense and Jalen Hurts getting set for their next possession. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. In motion, it's Jefferson. On third down, It's Hurts. Off he goes. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
These are the plays that are just crushing for a defense. Here you are, you think you're about to make a big stop, force fourth down, and get the football back. But instead, you let the quarterback get loose. He picks up the first down with his legs, and now you got to defend a fresh set of downs.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now Hurts going to call his own number. Not a whole lot happening there, just a short pickup.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
Third and long for Hurts. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Well, just one of those plays. There's just nowhere to go with the ball. He decides to try to make a run for it and extend the play. But unfortunately, the defense had him accounted for as well. Gets what he can, gives himself up, brings up fourth down.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The visitors' offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time.
Is the 37-yard line for first and 10. Marshall throw on first down. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really
Still fighting for yards, and he lost the football. And the defense has it.
You have to appreciate the effort of the ball carrier. I mean, how many tackles did it seem like he broke on that run? But so often we see it, Mike, time and time again. The more these guys fight for extra yards, they're fighting and clawing for every inch. That ball just gets a little lower and a little looser. And the way these guys are taught now on defense, if you don't have great ball security, they are going to attack it. And in this case, they're able to pop it loose.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Marshall is on the move. On first and 10, here's Young. A throw left side caught by Sanders. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. A big play and a much-needed one as well. And even 30 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
On first down is Young. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
A second down throw for Young. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
And he's going to be taken down. They get him for the sack at the end of this third quarter. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So, here's Eddie Pinheiro in a big spot. This to get the deficit down inside of a touchdown. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. Well, every bit helps as they draw just a little bit closer.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it'll bring up second down. Throwing is Hurts. A short throw taken in by Goddard. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Hurts. That caught Tony Pollard. And he is very close to the first down, but eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run here. Not much there. Stopped short of the 20.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Young. That one is complete to Hardman. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Here is a big one. 3rd down and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. A gain there of 16 yards. It's good for a Panther first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
That's caught. It's the tight end, Sanders. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. The motion man is Sanders. They'll go play action with Young. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. The motion man is Sanders. On play action, Young. He's got it inside the 5. And he is going to be out of bounds. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 31 yards.
Big-time play there as they try to cut into this fourth-quarter deficit. At this point in the game, Mike, remember, you're just going to get a couple more possessions, so you have to make the most of them, especially with the lead being this close for the taking.
On the bootleg, it's Young. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. They're trying. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
He'll take this down to the 2, but that is it. Good job by the defense to hold it to a gain of 3 and set up 4th down. They'll go for it with Hubbard. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs.
Yeah, I don't think this coach has much of a choice. I think he had to go for it. A field goal doesn't help you a whole lot. They're trying to take the lead here late in the game. But what a stand by this defense coming through, keeping them out of the end zone.
The Eagles offense ready to get back at it. They are backed up about as far as you can be, operating from their own 2-yard line. They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. And he'll be brought down at about the 13-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Hurts working in the pistol. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. A 2nd down throw for Hurts. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. That one good for 15 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Man in motion is Brown. A 1st down throw for Hurts. Now he'll run it.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. There he goes again. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Here's the change of pace back. That's Kenneth Gainwell. And he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
Eagles, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
So after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Now Hurts. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete, and he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down and 1.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, they only need a yard, and it's 4th down. So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. They'll run for it, and it's Pollard. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down. Well, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1. They'll run once more, and it's Pollard again. And now at 1:52, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout. Pistol give to Pollard. The Panthers, they're going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. We'll talk things over before 3rd down. Here's Hurts. He'll take this himself. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down. They are able to move the sticks. It's a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win here for the Eagles. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Eagles are winners, as we say, so long from South Philly.